In my first year of retirement, I lost more money than in the previous 5 years. Not because of scammers, not because of the stock market, but because of 3 quiet mistakes I didn't even notice at the time. Before I tell you what they were, please subscribe and hit the like button if you find videos like this helpful. It really supports the channel. I hope you enjoy this video. I'm sharing this not because I did everything right, but because I absolutely did not. When I left my job, I thought I was prepared. I had some savings, I had Social Security, I had a rough idea of my monthly budget. But there is a big difference between thinking you're prepared and watching your bank account slowly shrink while you're already retired. So let me walk you through the 3 money mistakes I made in my first year of retirement and what I'm doing differently now. Mistake number 1. I kept spending as if my paycheck was still coming every 2 weeks. For the first few months, I didn't really change my habits. If I wanted to eat out, I did. If I wanted to buy gifts for family, I did. If I wanted a little trip or something nice to celebrate retirement, I told myself, you deserve it. And in a way, that's true. We do deserve to enjoy our lives after 60. But my spending pattern did not match my new reality. Before, money was flowing in every month. Now, most of my money was already saved and slowly flowing out. I wasn't tracking anything. I just assumed, it's fine, I'm not being crazy. Then one day, I opened my online banking and looked at the last 6 months. The total shocked me. What I thought were small treats were adding up to hundreds of dollars every month, just like it happens to many people after 60. What I do differently now is simple, not perfect, but it helps. I give myself a clear monthly amount for fun and treats. When it's gone, it's gone. I can choose how to use it, but I don't go above it. And once a month, I sit down and look back at where the money actually went. It's not about never going out or never buying anything nice. It's about making sure celebrating retirement doesn't slowly destroy it. Mistake number 2. I kept saying, I'll figure out the exact numbers later. I knew roughly how much Social Security I would get. I knew my rent, my basic bills, my insurance, but I never sat down to put everything in one clear picture. Because, honestly, it felt stressful. Looking closely at your money after 60 is scary. So I just kept it in my head and told myself, it's probably okay. Here's the problem. When you don't have a clear plan, every unexpected expense feels like a small panic. A medical bill, a broken appliance, a family emergency. Every time I thought, can I really afford this? Am I making a mistake? One evening, I finally made myself sit down with a notebook. I wrote 3 columns. What comes in every month, what must go out, rent, utilities, food, insurance, and what is left. It wasn't perfect. The numbers weren't exact. But seeing anything on paper already made me feel calmer. Now I update this simple plan every few months. I'm not a financial expert. I'm just a man who finally decided to look. Mistake number 3. I ignored small, automatic payments. $10 here, $15 there, a subscription I forgot to cancel, a free trial that quietly turned into a monthly charge. Individually, they seemed harmless. But when I added them up over a year, I realized I was spending hundreds of dollars on things I barely used or didn't even remember. For someone still working, that might be annoying. For someone retired, it's dangerous because every dollar now comes from a limited pot. These days, I do a subscription check twice a year. I go through my bank and card statements, I write down every automatic payment, and I ask myself, do I really use this? Is it still worth it? Most of the time, the answer is no. And every time I cancel one of those quiet little payments, I feel like I just gave my future self a small gift. So those are the 3 money mistakes I made in my first year of retirement. Spending like my paycheck never stopped, avoiding the real numbers, and ignoring all the little payments that quietly added up. I'm still learning. I still make mistakes. But now I feel more awake and more in control than I did in that first year. If you're just entering retirement, or you're in your first few years. I hope this video helps you avoid at least one of these. Tell me in the comments, which of these mistakes sounds most familiar to you? Or is there another money lesson you've learned after 60 that others should hear? If this was helpful, please subscribe and like the video.com. It tells YouTube to show it to more people like you. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I'll see you in the next video.